I hope you're ready for the first part. It's a standing Pilates part and you don't need any equipment. Ready? Let's jump straight into it. So we're gonna start with the feet shoulder width apart so you're stable. And then I invite you to place your hands on your body. Maybe both hands onto your ribs here, onto your chest. Or I prefer today to put one hand on the belly and the other hand onto your chest. And in the beginning, it's all about breathing and centering. So feel free to close your eyes for a second. So you better can focus on your breath and guiding all your senses from the outside to the inside. Take a few breaths to settle, to arrive in the present moment. So breathe in through the nose and breathe out through the mouth. It's about creating space for your breath at the beginning. So allow your ribcage to expand into the room three-dimensionally as you inhale. And observe your ribs moving inward softly as you exhale. So you start to breathe from side to side, from front body to back body, and just observing your breath flowing up and down your spine. Filling your lungs with oxygen and serving your body with power and energy that you'll need for the upcoming movement. Maybe use your hands to find your breathing and centering easily. So you breathe into the nose, into your upper hand, into your chest. And as you breathe out through the mouth, try to remove the belly from the lower hand. Pull it in. Inhale into your upper hand. And exhale, start to draw the navel in towards the spine and keep the tension there as you inhale again. So let's build up a soft corset feeling. So you close your rib arches. You try to reduce the distance between belly and back as you exhale. Breathe out through pursed lips. So imagine you're blowing out a birthday candle. This can help you to activate your pelvic floor as well. So breathe in into your chest and breathe out, awaken your powerhouse. So when you have found the connection with your body and you're breathing, enjoying that flow that comes up when we breathe in and out steadily. And then open up your eyes again, just drop your arms, and let's focus onto our base, onto our feet. So let's start to lift all 10 toes as you inhale. Spread the toes in the air and exhale, lower them down, long and spread it. So inhale to lift and exhale to lower. So today I want to begin to focus to support our transversal arch of our feet. So we create more stability that we will need today for our balance exercises that we will do today. So breathe and lift, spread the toes, and exhale, lay down. Okay, that might be easy. So let's progress if you want to. So we lift all 10 toes with your inhale and just drop the big toe as you exhale. Inhale to lift all 10 toes again and try to spread, and exhale to lower. Yes. So we need strong feet, stable feet, so we can create stable knees, stable hips, and a stable spine as well. So let's focus on a strong foundation. Okay, let's progress if you want more to lower the big and the the tiny toes. Keep the toes in the middle lifted. So that might be a challenge. Let's try. Inhale to lift all 10 toes. And exhale, big toe and pinky toes onto the ground. All right, let's try this for a few rounds. Relax the hands and the fingers. Sometimes we're doing crazy stuff with the fingers when we try to focus on moving the toes. So try to relax here. All right, not that easy. So don't be too strong to yourself. Be gentle and soft. All right, let's go for 2 more rounds. So one side is definitely working better than the other. Maybe you can observe that as well. And then let's go for 1 more round. And then inhale, lift all 10 toes and drop them consciously. And keep that strong foundation that we build up. So let's check the knees. Let's inhale, pulling the kneecap up as high as you can. And then exhale, dropping the kneecap so you get some soft knees so we can stand actively. When you have a micro bend in your knees, let's focus on the hips. We're gonna go for pelvic locks. Drop your arms, and it will be a little bit easier when you bend the knees a little bit more, so feel free to bend them a little bit more. So as we exhale, we're gonna tuck the tailbone under, squeezing the glutes and zipping the belly button in and up. And now let's move on with some circles. Inhale to arch your spine and to move to the other side, and exhale, come back to the imprint position, as we call it in Pilates. So inhale, arching your spine, move to the other side. Exhale, tucking the tailbone under and move into a nice circular movement. Try to keep the shoulders calm. Try to control the chest and to get the motion into your pelvis. Inhale, arch. And exhale, sit bones heavy, zipping the belly button in and up. Let's go for 1 more round in this direction. And then you stop and reverse that circle. So we get a little bit of mobilization here into your lower back, into your lumbar spine. We are moving the pelvis. So you get a little bit of a feeling of the movements in your pelvis. So we can move the pelvis to the front, to the back, and lifting one hip and dropping the other at the same time. All right, let's go for 2 more rounds. Make sure that it feels good in your lower back. All right, last round. And then come back to neutral so we can build up the natural curves of your spine. All right, when you got that, let's lift the arms forwards, thumbs up. And as you inhale, you lengthen the arms forwards. As you exhale, bring the shoulder blades back to the starting position. Open your arms nice and wide. Keep the rib arches close here. And bring them forwards again. So inhale to lengthen, to pull the shoulder blades apart and forwards. Exhale, come back to neutral. And then open up your arms. Okay, so keep your eyes forwards. And make sure when you open your arms that you still can see the fingertips in the corners of your eyes. All right, so breathe out and breathe in, mobilizing your scapulas, your shoulder blades on your chest, mobilizing the shoulder joints. Good job. Let's go for 2 more rounds here. Start those movements always with your powerhouse. So that zip the belly button in and up, pull the lowest rib towards your hips, and keep that corset feeling. You finished your last round. Inhale, lift the arms up over the front, pull your shoulders to your ears, and then consciously drop the shoulders as you exhale. Bend the elbows, bring the fingertips behind your ears. Stretch again. Lift the shoulders up towards your ears. Lower it down. And then bend elbows nice and wide. When I'm too fast for you, just feel free to slow it down. find your rhythm, your flow in combination with the breath all the time. So I will repeat the breathing rhythm. So inhale to lift the shoulders. Exhale to move them away from your ears to create a long neck and shoulder area. And then you bend. Inhale and you stretch. Exhale. Let's go for 2 more rounds. So we are awakening the upper back muscles through lifting the shoulders to the ears. The upper part of your trapezius. Last one. Then keep pulling the shoulder blades into the lower back and keep the elbows bent. Inhale. Now exhale. Let's rotate to the left. Keep the pelvis stable. Come back to center and we're going to go again into the same direction. So often in my workouts, in my classes, I will give you some options to progress. So I want to challenge your deep core a little bit. So whenever you're ready, let's add the lower body. So try to tap with your left big toe to the right foot. Bring all your weight onto the right foot. And then come back to center. Exhale, tap and twist. And inhale. First, bring the toes onto the ground and then press the heel down as if you want to press an imaginary resistance into the floor. So we strengthen the muscles in our feet today as well. If you want more, lift the knee higher, finding your balance. And come down. Good job. If you want more, let's add a flexion. So right shoulder is pulling towards the left hip. Look down to the ground. And inhale, come back. Yeah, choose your variation where you feel challenged, where it's a little bit shaky, wobbly. So we work not only for those outer muscles, but also for the stabilizer muscles. Very important for your stability, for your posture, for your strength coming from the inside. Let's go for 2 more rounds. Really zipping the belly button in and up as you round your back. All right, with your next exhale, keep the left knee lifted. And as you inhale, you stretch the left leg to the side, look forwards. Ooh, again, knee to chest, round and twist. Inhale, stretch, lengthen the left leg a bit more, keep the right knee softly bent. Good job. Inhale all the way out, point the left foot to create more length. Let's go for 3 more rounds. Yeah, we got some work for our muscles in the right hip, in the glutes, all those stabilizer muscles in the right leg as well. Last one. And then keep the left leg long, the gaze forwards. Exhale, get back that corset feeling, and then lift the left leg up. Hold it high. Flex the foot, pull the toes to the shin. Inhale to point. Exhale to lower. Good job. Just lower. Don't get your weight onto the left foot. So inhale to lift. Exhale to flex. Inhale to point. Exhale to lower. Soften your shoulders. Let's go for 4 more rounds. Keep zipping the belly button in and up so you're not arching your spine. Keep that contraction. 2 more rounds coming. Stay upright, so don't tilt to the side. Powerhouse is helping you here. Woo. Right leg is working, left leg as well. So now keep it lifted. Keep the foot flexed. And let's finish with pulses. Deep breaths in. Breathe out through pursed lips. Breathe in. Try to turn the left kneecap in towards the body's midline, so you're not turning out. So find that slight internal rotation. Outer thighs, glute medius, so the side of your leg and your hips are working. Last 2 breaths in and out. 1 more in And with the exhale, you stop the movement. Pull the knee in one more time. And then we step back, drop the arms. Whew, okay, make sure to find a stable stance with your feet shoulder width apart again. And both legs are softly bent here. Drop the arms. We're going to go for arm circles. So with the next inhale, lift the arms up over the front. Exhale, lower them down over the side. Good. So that is the arm movement. Focus on that rib arches, that they are closed. Yeah, not let them pop out. Okay, let's add the legs. So inhale to stretch, to lift, to grow an inch taller. And exhale to bend the legs deeply, the back knees underneath your hip. Inhale to lift. And exhale, keep the front knee above the ankle, stay upright, shoulders above your hips. Let's go for 4 more rounds like this. Come into your flow. Inhale as you lift and stretch. Exhale as you lower, the back knees almost kissing the floor. Inhale all the way up. Awakening the strength in your front quads. Glutes are active. Honestly, the whole body is working. Last 2. Okay, with the next exhale, keep the legs bent and reverse that circle. Up over the side, down over the front. Inhale, sweep the arms up over the side. And exhale, down over the front. Let's add the spine. So we straighten the spine as we inhale. And now round your spine, beginning with the head. And then you roll back up as you inhale. So keep the legs bent. I know it's tough for the lower body. Pulling the feet together as if you want to roll up your mat with your legs. Let's go for 4 more rounds. Imagine you're laying over a ball without touching the ball. So it's like a spinal stretch here. Good. Last 2. Zip the belly button in and up, tucking the tailbone under, pull the shoulder blades apart to round your back a bit more. Last round. Shoulders down, look to your belly button. And then rise up, bring the fingertips behind your ears, step forwards with the left foot. Ooh, maybe shake it out. And then let's switch to the other side. So get back to your soft knees, engaging your strength girdle. Inhale to prepare. Exhale to twist to the right. Coming back to center, make sure your pelvis is not moving. Get the rotation out of your thoracic spine, your mid-back. So we are awakening the obliques, massaging the organs and intervertebral discs. Okay, if you're seeking for more, let's tap with the right big toe to the left foot. Inhale and exhale, demi-point in your foot, then point the foot, stretch all 5 toes, and then bring it back down. Work consciously. Every detail counts. If you want more, pick up the knee so the hip flexor gets to work. And before you twist, make sure the powerhouse is already active. Let's add the flexion. So left shoulder is moving towards your right hip joint. Look to the floor and come back to center. Choose your variation and don't feel bad about it when you stay in option number 1. You're not doing less, but you have maybe another focus, okay? So when you round your spine, you have an additional focus on your abdominal muscles that are flexing your spine. Yeah, if not, you have a focus on your obliques. All right, let's go for 2 more rounds. Ooh, last one. And then we keep the right knee lifted. And we're going to stretch the right leg to the side and inhale to come back to neutral. Exhale again, knee in, round and twist. And inhale, stretch. Keep going for 4 more rounds. Keep the left knee slightly bent. And always breathe out through pursed lips. Yeah, hopefully you're alone at home, so you may not feel weird when breathe when breathing out loudly, but this can be super helpful to get the deepest abdominal muscles and your pelvic floor to work. Last 2. Check your shoulders, keep them down like we did it in the warm-up. Pull your shoulder blades into the lower back. And now keep the right leg extended. Breathe in. Exhale, zip the belly button in and up. Lift the right leg, sorry. Inhale, up. Exhale, flex. Inhale, point. And lower down. Try to stay with your whole weight on your left foot. If the muscles in your foot are cramping and you have the feeling you're collapsing, don't worry. Shake it out in between. And then come back stronger. Yeah, always be aware of your alignment. You're not sinking in. You're always growing. Last 2 rounds. Inhale, lift. Exhale, flex. Point, strengthening the calf. And lower down. One more time. Keep the foot flexed. Hold it here and start to pulse it out. Yeah, the big toe wants to pull down to the floor. And at the same time, the heel wants to pull up to the ceiling. So how not to do it and how to do it, all right? Both pelvic bones are facing forwards. Doesn't have to be high. Think about length in your right leg. Don't let the rib arches open. Keep them closed. Last 2 breaths. One more. And then with your exhale, you stop the movement, pulling the knee up. And then step back, feet shoulder width apart. Inhale, lift the arms up over the front. And exhale, lower them down while pulling the shoulder blades a little bit lower. Okay, that's the arm movement. Classic arm circles. Let's add the legs. Inhale to stretch. Exhale to bend. Back knee wants to kiss the floor. Breathe in. And breathe out. Imagine taking an elevator down. So stay upright. Let's go for 4 more rounds. Checking your front knee, that the knee is not collapsing inwards. Keep it above your ankle. Sit bones heavy. Long back, long spine. Let's go for 1 more. And then keep the legs bent and reverse the circle in your arms. So inhale, sweep the arms up over the side. Lower them over the front. Breathe in. And breathe out. Yeah, can you still see the fingers in the corner of your eyes when you lift the arms up over the side? And then add the flexion of your spine. Roll up as you inhale, beginning with the lower back, finishing with the head. And then again, lay over the ball without touching. Yes, and roll up. Let's go for 4 more rounds. So we work on the mobility of your spine. Don't pull your ears to your shoulders. Your shoulders to your ears, the other way around. I mean, last 2. Pull the feet together, legs bend deeply. Last round here, let's go. Broad back, pull the shoulder blades apart, and then come back up. Step with the back foot to the front foot and give your legs a second. So shake out, wiggle those toes, shake off the legs, and maybe drink a sip of water. Good job.